Hello, you beautiful creatures. How the
Sorry, I was just lost.
devil are you? I hope you're well. If you're new here, my name is Lou, or Lucifer, as my friends like to call me. By my friends, I mean my ever-growing army of demons. I am with the light of my life, beautiful baby. The reason I am living, otherwise known as the demon consort, aka...
Hi.
Say your name, Gareth.
That's me.
Satan above. Right, okay then, so here's the tea, okay? Download is happening very soon.
It's being built as we speak.
We can't believe how quickly it's come around. And a lot of people have been asking us for hints, tips in regards to RIP, in regards to general. We are actually only doing general this year because, if you guys didn't know, we're getting married next year and that costs a lot of money. So we are getting married next year, which means that we will be doing arena only. So we thought that we would do a arena only tips video for you guys, just because I've been doing arena only on and off for 10 years now, 10, 11 years now. And when we first started going, the first experience Gareth had at Download was arena only. So these tips are for you guys. However, people who are camping, doing RIP as well, you can absolutely use these tips as well. Completely up to you. We are going to do a separate RIP video, but it's going to be more like free-flowing, talking about our experience with RIP. But yes, hopefully this video will help you. I don't think we're necessarily going to do a packing video. I might do a outfits video because a lot of girlies are looking for inspiration, but I don't think we're necessarily going to be doing a packing video.
Because we're staying at your uncle's.
Exactly. Uncle Carl's for the win! And we don't necessarily need to take a lot. If you are interested in us doing a mini packing video, I can absolutely do that on my TikTok or on my Reels instead. So if you are looking forward to Download, but you are unsure about a few things, we have 10 tips to help you for your first time or your 5th time. So please stay tuned. Tip number 1, the chafing, thank you, is real. Yes, I know. Download is a difficult one just because you want to be comfortable, but at the same time you want to look good, which both is amazing, both is absolutely fine. Don't feel that you will look any less great because you're wearing leggings instead of wearing leather hot pants. Okay, we're not here to judge, we're just here to help you. The chafing is real, okay?
And for us men.
And for the guys as well. Whether it's raining or whether it's really hot, sweat, it's not nice at all. So what I recommend is an anti-chafing cream. I will post it up here. You can check that out. I believe you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it from Superdrug, or you can get it from Boots. But honestly, anti-chafe cream will be your best friend, particularly if you're wearing stockings or you're wearing tights, fishnet tights, shorts. A lot of ladies, shorts. I'm looking at you. A lot of outfits that we wear personally are from places like Unwanted Apparel, Hell on Shirts. For you, the shorts are incredible. Very breathable and very versatile with any outfit. We will pop the description down below with the different links you can go to. We also do Mad About Horror sometimes. We also do Dead Cats Club as well. So a lot of our clothing is from those kinds of areas, small businesses. Please go and check them out. But seriously, chafing, just be mindful about it.
Tip number 2.
Yeah.
Now this is a big one for me. Have fun, but also be wary.
Respectable.
Well, not just respectable, but also...
Oh no, I mean the tip is respectable. That's a respectable tip right there. Respectable tip for the win!
So what I mean by be wary is that festivals are, especially nowadays, becoming more rife with like pickpockets, scammers, and unruly people. So like, if you want to go and have some food, always ask to see the card machine. See, because we've heard stories of people being charged to like almost £500 for a portion of gyros. One of
the main stories we heard last year from RIP, and this was near the doghouse, was somebody tried to buy a burger and they ended up paying 200 quid for a burger.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth 200 quid.
Because some of these food vendors will prey on people who are slightly drunk who won't, who just have the card machine put in their face and they'll just tap away.
Sure.
Always ask to see the price.
Same with the rides as well.
Same with the rides. Plus, also, like, with one of the rides, there were stories that they were charging people to hold onto their bags, which is a no-no.
And then they were stealing their stuff afterwards.
Stealing their stuff.
The police had to get involved.
Yeah. Other things to be wary of, pickpockets. There's a lot of pickpocketing, especially last year.
Yeah,
from
100%.
what we heard. So my personal tip is I take a bum bag. Everything goes in that bum bag. I don't have anything in my pockets, and that bum bag is not around my waist, but it's around my chest. So and the bag is actually on my front. So if anyone was to try, they'd have to be right in my face, and I would know about it. So that is my big tip. Especially
for, like, if you are thinking about going to the front, if you are thinking about going in the pits as well, it's just about keeping all your stuff together. I mean, if you do want to go into a mosh pit, you can literally just give, like, your bum bag to a friend, so then they can look after it for you. It's just about making sure you don't lose that vital stuff at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Tip number 3, prepare for both types of weather. And what I mean by that is, so the last couple of downloads have been very sunny, very, very, very sunny. We nearly died last year. So whether it's sunny, or on the flip side, you get drown load or brown load.
We have no idea what it's going to be like.
We have no idea what it's going to be like this year.
We've heard both reports.
Exactly. So make sure you're taking comfortable footwear where you can either go along normal grass, or if it's just like mud central. Also make sure you're taking ponchos and stuff as well. Especially
when it comes to footwear, download isn't the place for your brand new Vans.
Oh my God.
Wear really comfortable walking boots. New Rocks.
New Rocks have saved my life so many times.
I imagine Demonias as well.
Demonias are brilliant.
But I've not gone wrong with walking boots.
No, exactly.
You can get some relatively cheap ones as well from Go Outdoors, and if you get them now, you've still got plenty of time to wear them in.
Exactly. In regards to rain mats and ponchos, please buy them before you actually go to download, because they cost about 10 quid. When you're in the actual arena, and for something that you could get for £1 at a pound shop, honestly, just don't get caught out with it. Also, once it hits about 8-9 o'clock, it is freezing. It's very, very cold. I'll never forget it. We were at the front for Rammstein once, and because of the pyrotechnics, we thought it was really warm. However,
no, this wasn't me.
This was when I went a couple of years beforehand. However, once those pyrotechnics stopped, it was very, very cold, and then we had to do a walk back in the torrential rain. So make sure you wear those rain mats. Make sure you wear sensible clothing. Like, yes, if you are going to wear something a bit more revealing or a bit more, you know, showing a bit more skin, my love, don't be afraid to take a hoodie or something like that, particularly in the evening. Just make sure you look after yourself, because there is nothing worse than getting taken out on the Friday and you can't enjoy the rest of your weekend. Work smarter, not harder. S-smart.
Yeah.
Shop smart. Shop S-smart.
Groovy. Tip numero 4. See, I'm going continental.
Yeah, you did good.
Just going off from the weather sort of thing. Hydration. Stay hydrated, because the amount of people we heard that went to the first aid tent last year with hydration issues, it can be easily avoided. I know last year wasn't very ideal with the queuing situations for the water stations.
We'll keep you all updated about what it's like this year.
This year, I've read that they're accommodating for 75,000, whereas last year they accommodated for 100,000.
Yeah, the lineup this year is not bringing the numbers, so hopefully it is going to be a little bit calmer.
Yeah, but big tip is when you go into the arena, they do allow you to take a small bottle of water as long as it's unopened. If you want to take it, if you've already opened it, you've got to down it or cast it off to the side, and then you can go in with that bottle.
I was about to say, you can take an empty bottle of water as well, so if you want to take like a water bottle or something like that.
It has to be small though, you can't
take
a big one. It has to
be little, yeah. By all means, get bevved, absolutely, like that's what a lot of festivals are for, but just make sure you're keeping topped up on that water whilst you're having a good time.
Just look after yourselves.
Amen. Tip number 5. Haha. That's 10. Da 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 da. Tip number 5, recharge your phones, for God's sakes. Make sure you've got like power banks, or you've got a really good amount of charge on your phone, particularly if you're like camping or staying over. Make sure you've got those power banks, because there is nothing worse than being unsure about who you're meeting up with, where you're meeting up, what time you're meeting up, and you have no battery on your phone
or you
whatsoever.
use your phone as your card.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them are going cashless this year.
All of them.
All of them are going cashless this year. We've had insider information that we've had insider information that all of the vendors are going cashless this year, so please don't be caught out about that. Make sure you've got your phone fully charged. Think about ways that you can bring power banks in. There is a setup where you can pay to get your phone charged. However, it's not cheap.
No.
So just have a think about it and just plan ahead with charging your phone. It will honestly save your life.
Personally, I turn my phone off because I don't need it. The signal is bad.
It's bad.
It is bad at download. If you're in the mix and everyone's trying to get on the 4G, 5G, you're not going to get on Facebook to update everyone. You're not going to get on Instagram or Snapchat. Some of you might be lucky in order to do that, but I just turn my phone off.
Say goodbye to your friends and family before you go. Get all your affairs in order.
Yeah, I just turn my phone off, keep it in my bum bag, and then I'll just do every now and then. I'll just double check the time. I'll turn it on, check the time, and just leave it, because I don't want to be facing my phone all day. I want to go around and enjoy everything.
Amen. So yeah, look after your phone.
But I also take a power bank too.
Always take a power bank.
Tip number 6.
Yeah, that was good. Are you good?
Yeah. If you happen to have a gap in your schedule, go and explore. It's a big site, and especially now that this year they're bringing the market back into the arena.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Have a look at some of those stalls. Obviously, we can shout out Rock and Roll Suicide. I think I Saw Merch are going. Peaked Apparel are going back.
Yeah.
Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
100%. Please support Sophie Lancaster.
Safe Gigs for Women.
Yeah.
They should be going.
And also, sometimes they do have experiences as well. I know particularly last year, for all of the Bring Me fans out there. Now, it's controversial what happened. However, there was an experience available for fans. Did it go well? No. However, if you went and explored, you would have found out that there was an experience. So, depending on what they have this year, they might have different experiences that you can go and try out.
A lot of the experiences this year I've heard are in District X, which we can't often do. But swings and roundabouts, we've got a wedding.
Yeah, we're getting married.
But also when you're exploring, not just the shops, the vendors, but also new bands, new artists. Like, how many times have we just been walking around?
So many.
These sound interesting. We'll go watch. Like before Sleep Token.
Yeah, man.
A couple of years ago, we saw that band. That I can't remember.
That one band. Ooh.
But we've seen like different. I was wandering around before Rob Zombie, my first ever download. Lou had left me in daycare, and then I was listening to Eagles of Death Metal.
Yeah, man.
And they were great. And then doing some research on them, they were the band that were playing during the Bataclan attack years ago. So yeah, you never know what you'll discover.
Exactly. You never know. You might find a man gurning with a, naked rubber doll, but,
Or a man running around crowd surfing with a panda.
You never know what you'll find.
Or you'll see a pig running away from a ship.
I hope the pig's back. I really hope the pig's back. Explore. Do the thing. Tip number 7. I had to think about that. Short but sweet. Make a meeting place. Oh my God. If past Lou from her first download was watching this, she would have had a much better time. When I first went, we hadn't established a meeting place. We couldn't get in touch with the people that we went with. It was awful. So that took up all of our day, because we were literally so anxious about finding these people at the end of the gig, had no idea where we were going. If you can find a landmark or a monument, whatever. So say, for example, you say, right, okay, so we're going to see band A, you guys are going to go and see band B. At the end of the gigs, where whatever time they finish, meet us at the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel is honestly one of the best places you can meet up. Or
it used to be the download dog statue, but then people broke it.
May she rest in peace.
Like my first download, we established the meeting point was the Zippo tent.
Yeah.
Because they had a big inflatable lighter.
Yeah. A lot of the time we will say an ice cream van. There's an ice cream van that always seems to be in the same spot, and I don't know why. Pretty sure it's like the seventh wonder of the world.
One at the second stage, isn't it?
Yeah. So we always say meet by the ice cream van. So then we both don't feel anxious about thinking about, oh my God, where are we going to meet? We're not going to be able to meet up. There's thousands and thousands of people around, and we're not going to find each other. Whereas we can enjoy ourselves knowing that we'll be able to catch up afterwards.
Yeah, because that's what we did. Well, I went to watch Rob Zombie. Lou went to watch Def Leppard. Rob Zombie finished before Def Leppard finished, and then I went and stood by that tent for the rest of Def Leppard's set, and then I just remember seeing Lou just walking up the hill saying, "That was amazing."
But yeah, because we did that beforehand, we could have a much more enjoyable experience. You're welcome.
Tip number 8. Now this is a biggie, so we're going to bring the mood down a bit. Be respectful to the staff. Now, practically all of them are volunteers. They're not being paid to be there, and they're giving up their time to make sure you have the best experience. So just have some consideration when speaking to them. Granted, things will go wrong, like anything in life, but don't take it out on them. They probably have less information about the scenario than you do. So that's why you go in, just go to them, be courteous, and treat them how you would expect to be treated back.
A lot of people, security, particularly at the front, will be in charge of making sure you're okay as well. So they will be in charge of giving you water, checking in on you after a surge, this, that and the other. And if you're nice enough, sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, if anything drops on the floor from the band, they may potentially pick it up and give it to you. But if you're going to be an a-hole to them, they are less likely to do anything nice for you. It's just, like Gareth said, it's common courtesy. They are volunteers, you know, they're doing it because they want to get the download vibes as well. They want to have a good time. So please just be considerate. Yeah,
especially like those on the merchandise stores. They don't make the prices.
No.
It wasn't their decision to use the card machines.
It's not security's fault also if the bands are late.
Yeah.
It's not. They have no power over it, okay? So, you know, don't blame them for that either.
Just be nice. Like, we had some good laughs with security for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Especially when they recognise it. If you're a regular and they've got regular security, they'll recognise you. And they'll talk to you.
It's awesome.
Plus also, if you're a bit of a poo-poo head, because we're a family channel.
You're a family channel.
And they will remember you.
Yeah, they will.
And they'll be like, we'll keep an eye on you, and if you mess up, you're out.
They also have radio, so they can also give descriptions of you as well.
There is CCTV there. Like, because it's a large event, they have to have CCTV.
Yeah.
So yeah, be respectful, guys.
Tip number 9, and this is a big one for me. Take no BS. If something is happening, as this is going to sound generalised again, and I can only apologise. However, the amount of times it's happened to myself or to other girls around us is getting pretty embarrassing now. Harassment does happen. I'm a part of the Download Girls group, and the amount of stories, there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of stories of SA, harassment, verbal abuse, physical abuse. I'm not trying to scare anybody, I'm really not.
It's
However,
the minority.
It's the minority that ruin it for the majority. And when you put so many people together in such a compact space, because in retrospect it is, things like this are bound to happen. So please, 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 if you have a bad feeling about something, remove yourself from that situation. I know it sucks because we've all paid a lot of money, but your safety is paramount. Same for men, 100%. Men, women, children, young and old. If you feel like something bad is happening, get out of there. Or equally, if you're closer to the front or you spot a security person, then please let them know about it. Gareth previously mentioned in one of the tips that safe gigs for women are there. Please don't think it's just for women. Anybody can approach them. If you're having a bad feeling about something or you've experienced something over however long you're there and it doesn't feel quite right, speak to them and they can point you in the right direction. As somebody who, when I first started going to download, a lot of things were said to me, and because I was a teenager, I didn't really understand that what was being said to me wasn't nice. Same with other gigs we've been to. I've been touched, I've been felt up, I've been spoken to.
You've been physically assaulted.
Physically assaulted, spoken to in derogatory ways. So please, please, please just look after yourself. If you also notice that somebody else is having an issue, please don't just stand there silently. The more people that get involved, the better, okay? We're meant to be a big community at the end of the day, and safety is so important. If you notice, it doesn't sound like the train thing, if you notice something isn't right, say something about it.
See it, say it,
sort it. Exactly. So please look after yourself and look after your fellow metalheads, particularly the young ones, okay? Because if it's their first download,
we want it to be one for them to remember for the good reasons.
And they might not be able to distinguish between friendly behaviour and inappropriate behaviour. Thoughts?
Just going on from like safe gigs for women, that they've got, is it the 5Ds?
Yes.
Which is a really handy thing to follow, not just for women, the girls, but also it's a good thing for the men to keep in mind as well.
I will pop it here.
Because then they can assist in these sort of situations and help along the way. So yeah, highly recommend. Just give them a little bit of a read through.
Also, if you notice that we're about and you're feeling unsafe, unsure or scared, please come and approach us. I won't be wearing these because I don't want to lose them. However, I will be wearing a beanie with some horns or something else. I will be doing a photo a day of what myself and Gareth are wearing, just so you can spot us in a crowd. I mean, how big my birthing hips are, we're not very hard to miss. Yeah, so
I'll be the one with the big ghost patch on my back.
Yeah, man. So if you do notice us and you need some advice or you need a friendly person to talk to, if somebody is following you, please come over to us. We're friendly most of the time. Let me have a cup of tea first. We're friendly, we're approachable, and if we notice that there's a situation going down, we will help you, okay? So please just know that you are safe with us.
And the final tip number 10, have fun. Just enjoy it. It is an amazing experience. I know the last couple of tips have been quite deep, but that's on the minority. The majority is amazing. There's no feeling like it being at Donington and just standing there and just watching some of your favourite bands play and just seeing everyone else being there for the same reason. We've had so many happy memories at Download. It's the metal spiritual home for a reason. Every single time we go, and I said this to Gareth before we went, it will become your spiritual home, like where you get to recharge, where it's like the Disney version. It's like the rock version of Disney. You're in your own little bubble, even if you are just going arena only. Like the Download vibe, there is nothing like it. Please don't go in with a negative attitude, because the attitude you go in with, I always think, is the experience you'll have. It's manifestation at its finest, essentially. But again, it's fun. Yeah, man. It's so fun. Like, the first time we went in and we were like, well, I was like, wow, this is my first proper big festival. And then the memories we've made, like Slipknot. Watching it, my first time watching Slipknot. That was brilliant. Just they start playing and just
I don't know what's going on, but I love it.
And the fact I got to tell that to Corey as well.
The friends we made as well.
Oh, we've made so many friends.
The experiences we've had as well. Honestly, you're in for a treat. You really are.
You will make friends, especially if you're camping or if you're an RIP. Again, or even if you just meet people in the crowds and you get talking to them, you will make friends forever. Like, we've made so many friends. So many people came up to us last year in RIP saying that if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't have taken the leap.
Honestly, I have had the privilege of speaking to so many people from different walks of life. It's just been incredible. It really, really has. And every single person I have spoken to, whether we don't talk anymore or we do, you've stayed with me, and it's been awesome.
So yeah, download.
That's it. Yes, thank you so much for enjoying our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, some of the tips are a little bit more heavy than the other ones are. However, we wanted to do this video to prevent things from happening for you. So to help you guys have the best first download or the 25th download you've been to. Honestly, if I'd have seen a video like this...
21st.
No. But if this is like the 25th, you know, or if they've been to Monsters of Rock as well.
You've got to be careful with these things.
I know what I'm talking about. My cheekbones look incredible. Yeah, so, you know, if I'd have seen this when I first went, I feel like I would have had a much better time for my first download. So I'm really hoping that this video does for you guys what I wish it could have done for me all those years ago.
There's probably like I've seen loads of other people have put up videos similar to this, like Simon Bond from their Dear Download podcast.
Yeah, man.
Dilcam.
Dilcam.
Hopefully catch up with Dylan.
We're hoping to network a lot this year.
We're gonna hopefully meet a lot of people this year.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, watch their videos as well, because they will probably touch on things that we haven't, especially on a camping point of view, because we've never done general camping.
No, we haven't. And every downloader has a different perspective of what's going on. Yeah. We particularly, Gareth doesn't drink alcohol and I don't drink a lot. So obviously with their videos, they're more inclined to drinking. They can help you out with things like that. We're not against it. No. Gareth just doesn't drink, and I know how I can get when I'm drunk, so I'd much prefer to have the know-how about me. So yes, we will be doing a pretty casual RIP talking vlog, basically about our experience, things to be mindful of. But yeah, that's pretty much it from us. I will be doing a get ready with me download edition, so I'll be showing you the outfits I'll be wearing, just to give you guys an idea of what to wear, and hopefully give you some inspiration. But yeah, we hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember,
stay safe, downloaders.
Oh, for God's sake.
Bells.
Tomorrow's a new day. See you later, guys. Bye.